So just waiting on TYROW to join in on me here. So before we get started, I'd like to say hello to everybody, do a little introduction. It's Friday, October the 9th, 2020. You are live with DuBe time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I did a little live, throw out some songs for TYROW's Guaranteed Fresh, which was the music video that I was in. So look it up on YouTube. It's a pretty tight video. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. So streaming platforms I'm on, Periscope, I tried that. And I got LinkedIn, which unfortunately I'm not live streaming to, but I still post all the videos to. Shout out to Twitch. I don't have much followers or love from there, but we're working on it. And also to the DuBe Time page on Facebook. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the DuBe Time community. It's good to have you guys here, and I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Tonight we're celebrating special guest TYROW James, 10-year anniversary of his album that he dropped, and it's when I met TYROW. I was doing just working the high striker at the carnival, and he showed up and ding, so asked me to do some shots for a music video, and we got to chatting and became friends. And now 10 years later, here we are. You didn't expect my little fucking crash course out of the rain, did you? It's pissing outside, so I'm hiding in the corner.
Blocking the fucking door.
Blocking the exit. So when TYROW hops on here, we're gonna spark this DuBe. And
great, so my moo and big old thunder thighs are up on there, eh? Douchey Ms. Lawrence.
I know, right? So how's everybody's Friday night? If you're tuning into the show, drop us a thing and tell me where you're at in the world of, because I've been just straight up sending messages out there on Twitter and like out to New York and CFox and like going as full public as I can to try and get this show out there. One thing I did want to talk about is today on the radio I heard about this girl that's stuck in Winnipeg. She's got cancer and she was just given a couple weeks to live. She's trying to make it back home to the island, and the local radio stations have started a thing to get her. She's got to get flown back in a helicopter. It's like a crazy bill, like 38 grand or something. And there's a charity going on to try and get her back to the island. And it's just brutal. Like I couldn't even imagine. So I wanted to throw that out there to the universe. Looks like we got a cameo by Mars. And he wants in. Mars. This is my kitty Mars.
My
Star
cat.
of the show. My cat.
My cat.
He was my birthday present. He's my cat.
Nobody doesn't like you.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look like he likes me much. Want in, Mars?
Come see Mom.
Soaking wet.
Come see Mom.
No, he's like, I'm on TV, bitches. Okay, so yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm used to be a DJ, so I've thrown out some DJing into the universe. It's been awesome getting back into that groove and figuring it all out again. It's definitely not like riding a bike, so I'm probably gonna DJ every once in a while, but mostly I want to do this show as like a chat show and smoking DuBes. So if you're out there and you want to be a guest, go on to one of the social platforms that you're on. I think I posted a link to get on. It's pretty easy if you're using a phone. You just gotta, if it's an iPhone or an Android, you gotta copy the link and then put it into your browser, like Safari or whatever the Android browser is. So it's been a crazy week. I don't think I'm gonna go live tomorrow. Thanksgiving here in Canada, so just do the family time thing. And yeah, just waiting for TYROW to get hooked up in here. He'll be here in a minute. So it's great to be here. It's been quite the process, and celebrating 10-year anniversary with TYROW is kind of cool tonight. Like how far everything's come for him, and over the years, he's got another album that I've been listening to lots the last week or so. So last couple weeks, and it's been tough. I lost one of my friends last week. Very, 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 very close to me, and he's a big reason why I'm here. And we always push each other to be the best we could be. And I know it's a really hard time, but I just feel his presence pushing me towards doing this because it's what makes me happy, and I think that's what he would want, if that makes sense. And yeah, I'm just gonna just hold on a sec. Just give me 1 sec. I'm doing some sharing here. The modern day technology, eh? So, how's everybody's week? It's been pretty crazy, like I said, for myself. Seems like time flies by week to week, and this is definitely the Friday night time to okay, I just gotta send him a link here. So here we go. Doing this one step at a time here, folks. Modern day technology. And paste. There we go. Sending the link. So if you're out on the Facebook world, I don't know if I'll throw out one more share to the Facebook world onto the DuBe Time page. It's been kind of weird because sometimes it puts the link in there and other times it doesn't. So I don't understand why, but let me just check my Facebook and oh fuck. The joys of restreaming. So I'm putting the link out on the Facebook right now on the DuBe Time page. So if you want to join, then there's how you do it. Go to the DuBe Time page. All right, looks like we got TYROW. I see you now. Can you hear me? Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me? I don't see anything coming off your mic.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Yeah, I got you now.
Hello.
I got you now.
Can you hear me?
That's awesome. Yeah, I gotcha.
Nice.
Sweet. This is awesome.
Right on. I was just
I think you can.
having a funny, weird conversation.
Yeah, if you want, you can turn your camera sideways too, or whatever. I'm gonna spark this.
I'll keep it this
work
way.
like that. That's fair.
No, my phone's a ghetto
like
Android phone. That's all right.
Nice. That's all good.
Yeah. Are we live on the
I rolled
show?
a fucking. Yeah, man. I got this fucking epic DuBe. I like rolled the best. It wasn't my best actually.
Nice,
It was
man.
like the story is like I like to roll big joints, and I usually use the OCB papers because they're huge. But I couldn't fucking find any. I went to 3 gas stations tonight, and it was like I finally did the glue one together, and then when I put a filter in it, they fucked up the end. So it's like got so much fucking paper on it, but it's a fucking fatty.
That's bizarre, man. 6 paper joints, SCJs.
Yeah, man. I love the big
Shit.
fatties, so it's kind of my style.
Yeah, I got some double wide raws from a smoke shop in White Rock here, and I have one of those rolling machines because I can't roll like by hand because I'm an idiot. So I use a rolling machine to roll it up, and I can't roll the 6 paper joints. My girlfriend has to do it for me.
Yeah. My wife had at a 7-Eleven last year. We were like trying to find some cigarette rolling, like you know those old school like make your own cigarette paper.
Yeah, I remember those things.
We were trying to find one of those, and she asked this random guy, "Hey, you got one of these like cigarette things?" He's like, "Yeah, I do," and he brought us like the raw like joint roller things.
That's crazy, man. I used to back in the day. I thought it would be a good idea to buy a tub of tobacco and use that cigarette rolling machine to roll my own cigarettes and then sell them in school and high school for more money, but I didn't make much more money either.
I used to do that, but I would put weed in my cigarettes.
Weed, yeah. Can you buy those things now still, or what, man? You just reminded me of those fucking things, those smoke rolling machines. What the shit?
You can get the ones that like click down, but not like the ones that were like a gun. Yeah, no, I couldn't find one. I
haven't seen those in years, man. Have you seen those for a while, Kat?
What?
Those cigarette, remember you click down and push
the rolling machines?
The cigarette rolling machines.
No. I haven't seen one of those in a really long time. I haven't smoked in a long time. So.
It's been a long time, man.
I'm sure you can find them on
Amazon. You smoke?
Yeah.
Are you a smoker? Like
not cigarettes? A cigarette smoker. No. But like a lot of people, everybody I know smokes pretty much, right? But I remember back in the day, people would have those things, and I was so impressed by them. I was like, "What the fuck is that, man? Where did you get that from?" And then I instantly thought of weed when I saw that. I was like, "We can use that to roll joints."
Yeah, I used to take my mom's, the one that like clicked like a gun. I would play with it like as if it was a gun. That's how like old I am.
Oh yeah. I think I know, man. Oh buddy.
Yeah, so this is fucking awesome. I just want to say thank you and publicly say thank you. I think I've said thank you a million times to you on Facebook and throughout the process of getting to tonight, and fucking a high five on the celebration of your 10-year anniversary on your album. That's fucking awesome.
Thanks a lot, man. That's cool. I totally forgot about it until I saw the calendar and I was like, damn, man. I'm like, has it been 10 years? My God, 10 years since I released Weapon X. Damn, man. October 2010, many moons ago, man. Just getting into the rap game, to think all the things that I've done and all the empty shows that I've played over the years. You know what I mean? Like in all the bar shows over the years and the small towns and the rappers and music. Oh, the grind, man. The grind don't sleep, right? But it's been so much fun, man.
Yeah, I bet you got like a million stories to tell. That's for sure.
I got a lot of stories, man, over the years. A lot of funny people that I've met over the years, man. A lot of like interesting characters in the rap game, in just who are bands, punk bands, metal bands, like just musicians in general, man. They're a different breed. Some people are super cool, and some people you meet are snakes, or they're scammers, or they're delusional. But if you spend enough time in the game, you kind of get an off the bat read of people when you meet them, what their intentions are, if they're there to make music with you, or if they're there to maybe get a dollar out of you or scam you for something, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a business, right? So some people they're there to be creative, and some people that are there to make money. So do what you want to do. But I'm here to be creative and make good music and make a lot of good connections with people, and I have been for the last 10 years. So you know,
No, I love your music. I've been listening
oh,
to
thanks,
it
Rob.
fucking since like I've met you when the Guaranteed Fresh. I remember when that came out, I was like showing everybody. I was like, look at this fucking like I know it wasn't like I was in there for a half second, and I love the one part where like it's like Guaranteed Fresh and it fucking hits the high striker. 'Cause
Yeah,
I know I was like watching you do the video and it was like really cool on my end because I think that night it was super slow for me at the rodeo and
that's right. I think did we meet the day? Did we meet the day before that too, or something? Did I come scope out the rodeo, or did we meet that night?
You might have scoped it out, but it was like super fucking busy. And I also have a twin that like on the
Oh,
road.
really? Hey,
Yeah, like not my biological twin, but like a guy that worked with me that was like we'd always get confused, and even the like owner of the show was like, "Those guys are brothers, the twins. Where are the twins at?" It was
that's
pretty
funny,
funny.
man. It's my ferret, one of my ferrets. Me and my girlfriend's ferret collection.
How many you got?
Got four.
Oh, really?
Oh my
Nice.
goodness, they're a handful, man. They're like children.
Yeah, I could imagine. My wife just got 3 guinea pigs, so
Oh my god.
I
I've,
got a
I've never
fucking
had a guinea pig before. I've had rats. Have you ever had rats before?
yeah. I actually had a rat that was my buddy brought over this bunch of rats, and they fucking I kept them for a while, and then I didn't like the one. It was named Binky, like Pinky in the Brain.
Right,
So I
right.
was like catch and release. So I put it out into the woods and it came back. And then fucking I put it even farther out into the woods and it came back. And I was like, fuck you, rat. Like, seriously. So I lived on this place with the woods. So I fucking took him like 3 blocks away. Like, you're fucking like, go live like a rat. Like, I'm
Live the
sorry to
life.
do
You're
this, but
free now.
yeah. And then like a month later, I had some friends over and we were making dinner and cooking and stuff, and then all of a sudden I hear this, ah! Like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
a
And
rat.
I come around the corner, and sure enough, it's Binky, and he's just like, dude, it's you! I've been looking for you for so long. And I was like, really?
That's crazy, man. I never had rats before until a couple years ago. Me and my girlfriend got some rats, and they don't live for very long, right? But man, I got so attached to them, and they were so cute. But people think they're so gross and scary, but they're so awesome.
Well, we actually got the guinea pigs because my snake that I had passed away this year, and it was like the hottest day of the summer there, and I came home and at our new place, like it's right by the window, so she basically baked, but she was a creamsicle corn snake, and we had her since my son was born. So she was about five
Wow.
years old or 6 years old, which is a long life expectancy for a snake. But it was super cool watching her eat rats.
Yeah, I've seen a snake eat a frozen rat before, but I've never seen them like eat like a live rat. I'm sure that's
Yeah.
fascinating.
Well, it's like if you have your own rats, or not rats but snakes, it's a different temperament by feeding them live because it brings out more of the natural aggression. So
Yeah,
depending on
yeah.
like
Interesting.
she bit me once and it was like a joke. I was fucking with her food, flailing it back and forth, and I went this way and that way, and she caught me, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" But then it was like just the tiniest little prick of blood that was like, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever saw any pictures on Facebook as I posted, but she was super cool. And then I got 3 cats. I got a Mars, a Jupiter, and a 30-year-old Chomps, who's a rescue, and 2 dogs, a little Chihuahua and a fucking pit bull Basset Hound cross. And she's just like the
Wow,
most
man, you got a lot
amazing
of
dog.
animals, man.
I just like to make my wife happy, so
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't know. Animals are great, man. But yeah, dude, how's the Campbell River life tonight?
It's pretty quiet. It was pretty rainy and pissy out, so I was a little worried I
Yeah, it's
wasn't
rainy.
gonna be able to be outside. But I got my little hut underneath the underneath the thing, so I think I'm good.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's rainy out here, man. I'm in New West tonight, hanging out at my friend's place. Me and my girlfriend and her friend, just having a few drinks, having a few smokes. Just taking it easy on this pandemically Friday night.
I know, right? I guess you're not doing much shows, eh? It's probably pretty hard, or do you even want to
No,
do a show?
well, I've actually done 3 shows this year. One of them was a live stream, and 2 of them were actually the social distance shows. They weren't too
Yeah,
bad. I know people are like, well, how does that work? So basically, it was a small venue, and they had about 4 tables, and you got to just stay at your own table, and the server comes to your table, and you can't go to the front of the stage, and you just got to kind of like sit at your table and just kind of yell and scream from there. So if it's a small venue like a restaurant, it's not
yeah,
too bad. It's still kind of the same vibe. You just can't go to the front of the stage and be crazy. But for a big venue, I don't think it would really work. It only works for those like 30, 40 capacity places. You know what I mean?
yeah. A bit more catered to the audience and a bit more
Yeah.
personal, I think. Even though you're
I
kind
mean,
of,
the only venue in town in Vancouver is Lana Lou's that's actually doing original live music shows right now. And because it's such a small venue, they can kind of do that. But I mean, a lot of people just aren't going to shows, right? And that's totally fair, man. If you want to stay and if you feel unsafe and want to stay home, that's cool, man. Um, I mean, I just try to, and they have a spit guard too on the head. It's like a
oh yeah,
circular, it's like a circular spit guard in the middle of the stage. Um, I'm not sure if that helps or what, but you know what I mean. It's there
well,
and it's kind of interesting. But
if
they
you're
are
spitting
trying.
rap,
Places do try to do. They're trying to like jump through the loopholes and all the stuff. You know what I mean. But some bars in Vancouver and Surrey and whatnot are, they're having a hard time because people don't want to show up. Right? They got to meet like business demands, and
yeah,
it is what it is, man. Hopefully, not too many venues close because of all this, all the restrictions and whatnot. But if places close down and they open things up, you know that another bar will probably end up opening up anyways, man. They always open up again. So
yeah. It's the
a lot
nature
of
of the beast.
places have shut down, but actually, speaking
Yeah,
of
basically,
venues, I think I was talking to you yesterday about the Mex Pub in Courtney.
yeah.
That'd be good, man. They've been doing shows there for a lot of years, so like it's pretty good when I enjoy venues that put on consistent live music from original acts and don't do the old cover band stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. And that's like probably
It's
one of the
part of the.
hardest things, like for myself
It's
as
kind
a DJ, with playing music that people have never heard before.
oh
They
yeah,
want to hear that top 40, and they're like, it's like that hard transition to like get people to listen to stuff that's like not popular or unheard.
exactly,
That's for
man.
sure.
I was gonna say, especially with a lot of places that hire DJs to DJ for their evening or whatever, maybe at like a social house or whatever they call them, right? Like they
Yeah.
just want you to play, like you said, just top 40 music, and they just pay you to play top 40, and it's not very inspiring, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, that part of DJing I never got into. Like I've always been pretty out there. When I first started DJing, my DJ name was DJ I don't know because I would never play anything that I knew, and I got all this like awesome people that I was learning from, so I just wanted to be myself. Like I was trying to mix classical with rock and like just like retarded things that now I look back on and I was like I was fucking an idiot. No wonder nobody wanted to listen to me. But it helped
Yeah,
like long
I know,
term.
man.
It was like trying to do that super impossible shit and then figuring out how to put things together that don't work, and then eventually after like 5 years it really started to click, and then I don't really do it anymore. Like I got such a busy life, and even the show is just taking on a whole other beast, but I really enjoy it and it's been fun.
Absolutely, man. And you know, everyone's doing some sort of art these days, man. And like, you know, there's a niche for everything, man. I've learned even myself. I make really. People have told me I make. You know, oh, you make really weird music, but there's people like it. So you know, I just kind of keep doing it. You know, I don't want to be like anybody else. People are like, oh, you should make this kind of a song, or maybe you should make this kind of a song. And I'm like, well, I'll make the songs that I want to make.
Nice.
You know
I
what I
love
mean?
that. So what got
It'd be,
you into doing into the music industry or rapping or like was
it
know you
was a
like
thing
your
as
like
a I would say as a young teenager, it kind of came to me as you know the kind of what do you want to be when you grow up, and I wanted to be more of an entertainer. I guess didn't have to be a rapper, but could have been an entertainer of some sort. You know, whether it was a TV talk show host or a rapper, you know, or a singer or whatever. Right? I wanted to be in front of the camera or even behind the lens too was fun. Right? Just producing live content and entertaining content was fun, and that inspired me to get into rap and I started originally wanting to be in a rap group, but the rap
yeah,
group never came. So I started to do solo stuff, hoping that
yeah,
somebody would want me in their rap group, but no one ever really hollered. And the Tyro James thing just kind of got going. And then before you know it, here I am 10 years later doing Tyro James. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's kind of taken on a life of its own. I feel I've transcended rap into punk. You know what I mean? And like a little bit of
yeah.
metal stuff too.
I was gonna ask you about that. I like that track you did with the Jimi Hendrix fucking flair to it. I like that track a lot.
Thanks, man.
Did you have to do some sort of copyright crap to get all to the rights to do that or what? Or do you just kind of did it?
No, man, we just did it, man.
Yeah.
Totally.
No, that was
Yeah,
pretty great. I really like that track. It's just like the right flair. I totally.
yeah. The band that I did a song with recently, they just put me. They put out a vinyl record of the single, and I was super happy because that's the first time I've ever been on a vinyl record in my life. So I was like, wow, you know, like
No,
vinyl is
that's pretty
obsolete.
awesome.
I was
So
super stoked.
do you remember your first time on stage or on camera? Were you like super nervous or like were you like Eminem throwing up on your spaghetti already and shit?
You
Like,
know what, man? I actually, even to this day, I still puke a little bit before my sets on shows just because I'm nervous to make it good. You know, I want to make it a good show, and I'm like, damn, I better make this good. And I get all nervous, and I go,
I
but
know.
my very first time was actually in Cloverdale, October 8th, 2010, at the Cloverdale Station Pub. I was so nervous. A lot of people from my high school were there. You know, a lot of friends from the
Yeah.
years. You know, that Guaranteed Fresh video was what had just come out like a few months prior, so that was fresh in people's minds, and I had a lot of pressure to be good. Right, I was like, damn, super nervous, man. But like I said, I still get nervous before sets, man. I just it's like an adrenaline rush you get before you go on stage, and it just kind of comes out of you through puke sometimes.
Yeah, I pee a lot. I'll like over pee and pace.
Yeah, that's funny, man. A guy that I rap with, his name is RC the Hazard. He actually takes a lot of pisses before sets too. We'll be on 5 seconds before stage. I have to take a piss, man. I'll be right back. I'm like, hurry up, hurry up.
That's
You
my
know?
biggest fear is to fucking be on stage and have to take a piss or
Uh,
whatever. Like even playing hockey, when I was playing hockey in sports, that was like my thing too. Like my nervous twitch or whatever was like I gotta pee right before. A couple times, like I don't want to be out there because especially hockey gear, that shit sucks trying to like gear
yeah.
down and fucking go all the way to the dressing room. Like fuck.
I played for like 20 years too, man. I know what it's like on ice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I played lots of house leagues. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I haven't
fun
been on the
times.
ice for a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute for me too, man. But yeah, I know everyone's got that nervous that nervous thing before shows, whether it's like a smoke or it's a piss or a puke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, right? But once you get up there and like get into that, like I had
Yep.
like I I get so into what I'm doing when I was DJing and like I'm not very good with people, so I'd always be like head into the DJ tables and my one buddy um Ron, who's like the most phenomenal guitar player, like plays it behind his back and shit, and just like years of experience, like the old country road kind of style shit, and
Yeah.
fucking. He's like, I love your stuff, but you got to be more personal, like smile. So for me, it's like, I'm like, I got the fakest smile, and I'm like Ice-T. I got my face, which is like a resting bitch face. That song that you
Yeah.
have,
You're just like
it's
doing your
fucking
thing,
my
like,
song. But yeah, the resting bitch face, but like, is a resting asshole face for a dude? Like, I'm not sure, but that's me. Like, I got that Ice-T face, so like, for me to just be like, look up and smile, it's like so fake. Like no. So anyway, he was telling me about like being on stage because I was still new then, like just DJing and shit. And he's like, just keep it simple, stupid.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, so just like warm up the crowd with like stuff that they know, blah blah, and then like after they get to know you a bit and you get to smile and look up and get that interaction with the crowd, that's when you start to do your like crazy tricks like he would play behind his back and shit. So it's about getting the crowd up and into that because I'm sure, especially the live feel, that's what I miss the most. Like I can DJ on the computer and
Yeah.
everything, but I can't see somebody dance right there and then.
No, I know, man. Also, too, just like I know it sounds kind of weird, but when you're on stage, you even miss the hecklers on a live show. Somebody will yell something, even if it's not negative, they'll be like, "Fuck you, Tyro James," and you know you have that time to improv. You know, you're like, "Yo, fuck you too," or whatever. I miss that live interaction with people. You know what I mean? Kind of
Yeah, man.
that unpredictability of a live show. You know?
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to with this show. Like, I haven't gotten any haters yet, and I think I'm prepared for it. Like, for somebody to be like, you suck, and like, whatever, I can totally deal with that. But I'm actually been looking forward to it, but it's like weird because it's so new and nobody really knows what's going on. So it's like not many comments and likes and shares, and I've
You
had to
gotta
do a
start
lot of
somewhere,
legwork.
man.
I have a lot of favorite movies.
You know what,
That's
man?
my favorite horror.
As long as you're out there doing it,
Creepers,
man,
Creepers,
you know you're out there doing it. You
Creepers.
can't say that you're not doing it. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm enjoying it. I'm really having fun and trying to learn. And even tonight,
Yeah.
it's like this stream's all set up nicely, and I was trying to set it up so I could DJ a song or two after or whatever. I noticed if you noticed that I did like a little pre-stream there. That's pretty bad. But
But that's cool, though,
I
man.
played the guaranteed fresh and stuff, but it didn't quite
Yeah.
work through my interweb of fucking system here. But it worked. Like that was pretty cool that I got to play it. So
Dude, you know what? Speaking of that guaranteed fresh, the song and the video, like, you know, I've always tried to, you know, I always try to make songs that are more popular than that song as you go on. But you know what, dude? Every month on my YouTube channel, that fucking video gets like hundreds of plays every month, every year, man. It never ends. I'm like, fuck. That people just keep playing that song, and people know me from that song from years ago. They're like, "Oh, I still play that song." I'm like, "That's
that's
crazy,
awesome.
man." You know, it's my highest viewed video. It's my highest played song, and a lot of artists they tell me they're like, "Man, they're like, I would be so happy to have like a song like that in my repertoire that people know." And you know, it kind of just happened by accident, man. That song wasn't supposed to be popular, but it just happened to be popular, you know.
No, it's
I didn't
awesome.
want it to be popular. I
That's
found that
really
as an
how it is.
artist though too. I find your audience will pick your hits for you, right? Like there's some songs when you're recording or making, you're like, yeah, this is gonna be the hit song. I think this is gonna be the one. And then you play it for people, and they're like, it's all right. I actually like this song. You know what I mean? It's maybe a song you didn't even try very hard to write, and they
Yeah.
think that one's the best. That's the best song, and you're like, oh god damn it, you know what I mean?
So when you like write your music, are you like spitting stuff out loud and then writing it down and just getting that kind of flow, or are you just like into the pen and paper and like where do
Well,
you?
usually I'll have to hear a beat first, right? So I'll hear a beat or maybe some beats that I'm working with, and I'll get kind of a vibe. And like you said, I'll be kind of sitting there thinking of things to write, and maybe the chorus will come first to me, or maybe a certain line will come, and I'll kind of set that tone or that mood for the song. And that's kind of how it works. And then while I'm writing, because I shoot my own videos too, I also get video ideas, and the imagery helps me write a lot of the songs as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you did a lot of your video work because like I don't know if you've crept my YouTube, but I've done quite a bit of it, just like trial and error, and just putting stuff out there. And like I really enjoy that aspect, like the videos that I've done, the promo stuff. Like it's
Yeah, it's
fucking
fun, man.
pretty
It looks pretty
sweet.
good, actually. Yeah. I like it, man. Yeah, I shoot all my own videos. I did not shoot Guaranteed Fresh. That was somebody else. And he actually inspired me to buy my own camera and then shoot my own videos after that. So since then, I've kind of shot mostly my own videos. And I shot lots for other artists, other bands in Vancouver, over 150 videos for people, like so many over the last 8, 9 years. Videography is kind of like my thing other than rapping. Some rappers make their own beats, I make my own videos, right?
Yeah, no, that's I got a lot of respect for that, and I didn't realize you were doing that much. Like, I saw
Yeah,
the one that you did with Vicious 5151, where you're
that's
ripping
right.
around in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
car. That one you dropped last week, I think. So
that's
I was
right.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. I
fuck.
shot on that one about a month ago or so in Poco. I've shot like 8 or 10 videos for him over the last like 7 or 8 years too. We've worked on a lot of stuff together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's some guys who I've known for a while who, they holler at me for videos, and I kind of, I guess I kind of capture the look that they're going for, right? So that's always good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm always on the grind, man. I'm actually making a new album right now. As you know, I've recorded about 8 songs or so. Hopefully out next year. We'll see. But I'm always listening for new sounds. Anything, man. There's never like a type of beat or something I'm ever looking for. It's just whatever sounds good, right? Whatever can inspire me, and I'll just do anything at this point, right? 10 years in the game, man. You want to be inspired by more than just the old rippity rap beat over and over again.
Yeah, I like where rap's kind of going lately, actually. And I actually have a bunch of stuff that I used to write a lot, like ever since like elementary school and like middle school, high school. I was always good at writing and
Yeah,
poetry and
man.
shit. And I got a box of stuff. Maybe I'll send you some stuff and see if you'd like make some
Yeah,
songs.
sure, man. You know what, man? I was
Cool.
actually gonna say, whenever, I mean, if I can come over to the island hopefully soon and do a show when things are proper, we should link up on a show, man. Maybe you could even DJ my set or whatever. We can play my tracks and we can do a little collabo set, right? That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Be a
I
fun
was
time.
hoping to be able to get you to throw out some music, or I was gonna DJ your music tonight, like I said, but it didn't work out. But I'm really enjoying actually just chatting and stuff. It's pretty cool. That's
Oh,
the part
absolutely,
that
man.
it's the aspect of the show where like I was hoping for. Like I'm a DJ, and obviously it's like people expect me to play music, but it's more of like the behind the scenes stuff that we've talked about tonight. That's actually pretty awesome. I think it's
Absolutely, man. It's like I said, I think we were talking about it yesterday or days prior, but it's pretty ironic how I was celebrating my 10-year anniversary of this record, and you happen to get at me for this interview. I'm like, wow, like like I said, it's come full circle, and even other aspects of my life, I've been kind of diving back into my old stuff and listening to it again. I'm like, damn, man, like time flies, man. For whatever you're doing in your life, time flies, man. 10 years go by like nothing, so
yeah.
fast.
We should do another 10-year anniversary in 10, I
Yeah,
guess 2030. See how far
absolutely,
things
man.
have come. Hey, do you want to be a DuBe Time host too? Like you could do this stuff, fucking interview other people over in Vancouver or whatever. It's all good. I'm like
Yeah,
looking for help, and you'd
you
like
know what,
seem like
man?
it'd be right up your alley.
I could talk to a few guys, and maybe in the next few weeks here, I can get them to come do an interview, and then I could even like ask them a few questions and come on here and co-host it with you, man. I'm down for that. I know a lot of guys who want to do this kind of stuff all the time, man. I know of like 4 guys off the top of my head who would do that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I can have up to 10 guests, so we
Oh,
can.
cool, man.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll talk to them, man. I'll see what's good, man. I'm pretty sure I can definitely get them to come on here, man. Like I said, rappers are always want to come on this kind of stuff, man. They want to talk, 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 talk.
Maybe we could get a little freestyle battle going on or something. I've
Oh
been
yeah,
thinking about sort of shit like that because I'm a former carny, so I want to make this show fun too and have some sort of games and like shout outs. Like if anybody's watching out there, like tell us where you're from or where you're at or where you're watching from. That'd be like really cool and give us a little bit of love back. So But no,
Absolutely,
like
man.
fuck, I lost my train of thought. I guess I'm the one who's high then.
That's okay, man. I'm just sitting here smoking, having a few drinks. I'm just hanging out, dude. This is all new to me, right? This whole live stream interview. This is the first time I've done like a video interview over the live stream before. I'm always like, I've done like a couple of phone interviews where I've talked on radio shows and like I've been in radio shows, but I'm like, whoa, man.
Well, this is going through Twitch right now, Facebook, DuBe TiMe
Right.
page, Periscope on Twitter, and I took off my LinkedIn because I got to pay for it, but eventually I will. And
Twitch is hot right now. I'm not much of a gamer, man, but I heard Twitch is like the fucking basically the new YouTube, man. You know?
Yeah, there's like you should check it out if you haven't. Like it's got like so much like cooking shows and fucking what's that guy that likes to draw?
Interesting. Hey, it's more than just gaming now, eh?
And like chat shows like this, like so yeah.
Only fans for rappers.
Yeah, and I'm eventually gonna get into like doing the games. I'm gonna set up the racing games because I really like to race cars in the racing games. So that's gonna
nice, man.
be my stick. So, but it's just trying to find the time to do it. Like I'm writing a book and fucking doing this and like
got a family and shit.
It's
all that good stuff.
Yeah, but it's totally awesome you helping out, man. And if we get some stuff. Oh, and that reminds me of the Halloween thing. So I'm throwing this Halloween party. It's like celebrity dress up party. So
nice.
My idea is for anybody who wants to be a guest out there in the universe is to be a guest dressed up as a celebrity, and hopefully we can get some real celebrities. I'm thinking, and then the Saturday, the Halloween, my wife's gonna dress me up in drag, so I think that just be fun.
God, you know what, man? I'm sure my girlfriend would love to do that too, but I'm not sure if I'd let her dress me up in drag.
Do that for Halloween.
Every girl's fantasy.
You want to do your makeup?
I'll make you look pretty.
And then I was thinking about being the hot Karen. That's gonna be like my Halloween. And then DJ and be DJ Blazin' Bitch.
Nice, man.
I don't know.
There you go, buddy. You can be Karen for Halloween.
Yeah.
Be a Karen.
No,
my God.
I don't think I got it in me to be like that. So.
Yeah.
I got the resting bitch face down though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what, man? Oh, dude, I'm sure you've had all kinds of bullshit as a DJ over the years, man. People coming up to you, being like, "Play this song" or whatever the fuck, or you're like, "No."
Yeah, I never really was a club DJ, so I didn't have that.
Oh, thank God.
Like, when I did spin at the carnival, like I was kind of the house DJ, so I kind of got used to it, and I enjoy that part where people are like this, because when I started out, I'd be like, give me a letter, and they'd like give me an L, so I'd like type in a L for my search, and I'd play the first fucking song that popped up, and just like it was like, give me a number, give me do. That was like my style.
That's awesome, man.
But after a while, like I really I actually built a set, my Canada Day set that I have on SoundCloud or whatever, that I actually took the time to put this song here, like telling a story and having that progression and songs in the same, and just like the build up and everything. And that was like my recording of like my practices, but the actual set that I did was like I was fucking retarded. It was so good. And everybody just fucking blew their minds because I was like this shitty DJ, and then I was just like played at like 8 o'clock for all my friends and stuff, and hadn't played for a while in front of anybody, and they were just like, holy fuck, what just happened?
That's always great, man, when you can impress people like that and they have no idea what you're capable of, and you're like, pow.
Yeah, and the bass, and just like the bass and being up on stage, like I forgot how good it felt. Just like
it's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling being on stage and vibing with people, man. It's nothing else like it. You know what I mean? I think that's why I do this kind of stuff too, right? It's why I do music for mostly, is to get on stage and do that shit.
Yeah. So do you freestyle a lot, or you just like sing your songs or whatever when you're on stage? Do you freestyle a lot when you're on stage, or you just stick to the program?
You know what, man? I'm not much of a freestyler. I'll admit that, but I do have I nail my songs definitely all the way on stage, man. I usually have like a pre-planned set list I bring on stage. Each show is different depending on where I am or what city I'm in or whatever the fuck. And I'll have like a great set list, probably about 12 to 15 minutes of just straight music and straight jumping around like crazy. And then, you know, I'll have a slew of guests come through, rappers who are rapping with me on songs, but the energy just stays like boom, boom, boom. I never try to like have it get too like lull or, you know, too much downtime. You know, I want to keep it going, always going up, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing I know it shows, man. You got to keep that energy going because, like, you know, if you kind of, a lot of rappers will have long intros and they'll be like, you know, yo, man, like, here's some real shit. Okay, it's coming up. Are you ready? Okay, here it is, right? And it's like, oh my God, just start the song, you know? So
Yeah.
I've actually chopped my set down. So when one song is over, the next song begins immediately, and like I'm like, boom, I'm on stage doing the next song immediately. There's no time for rest, right? And by the end of my set, I'm just covered in sweat and just dead tired, you know.
Yeah, I'd love to see you fucking actually play in real life. That'd be cool.
I hope so, man. I hope so. I want to come through to Campbell River, like I said, to Courtney or something. Hopefully, even next year, if they have like even like a social distance show or something, right? Like I'm sure I can come through to one of those bars and we can make it work, man. Even like the Mex Pub, man, if they could do social distance shows there and they can have like 20 capacity and have the tables separated or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like it's possible.
Yeah, man. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible, man. I would love to come see you guys again out there, man. Next time I come out your way, I'll try and shoot whatever song I have going on. I'll try and shoot a few video scenes, and maybe me and you can get it. You can jump in the scene with me, right? We can do some shit and get you on a cameo.
Well, you're more than welcome here at my place. So
sweet, man. I love the island, man. I was planning on coming over there, hopefully, maybe in the springtime, man, with my girlfriend for a trip through Qualicum Beach, maybe, or Victoria, or who knows.
Qualywood is my old stomping grounds.
Oh yeah, Qualicum.
Yeah, well, Parks of Qualicum.
Oh yeah,
Like,
nice, man.
Parks
Nice
Vegas, Qualywood.
Qualywood and Parks Vegas. That's funny, man. That's the island terms.
Yeah.
The Rod and Gun in Parksville. You've been there before, that bar? The Rod and Gut.
The Rotten Guts. You play there once or what?
I've never played there, man. I was trying to play there last year, but I just couldn't swing it, and I ended up grabbing the Mex and Courtney instead.
Courtney, that's where it's by.
Well, the Rod and Gun's actually a super historic building. Like it's been.
Yeah, I heard it's an old school bar, man. I've been wanting to try and get a show there for a while. It's a legendary island venue, you know.
And did you ever hear about the Frontiersman pub in Coombs?
No, in Coombs.
Like way back
I went through
back
Coombs,
in the day.
Goats on the roof.
Goats on the roof. There used to be it's like a world famous town, Coombs, but there used to be this like dingy, fucking bar that's like Cheers, you know, the TV show.
Right.
It was like everybody knew your name and everybody was just like, we called it home. That's like, where is it? You're like looking for anybody in town? Oh yeah, he's at home. Like that's just where we. It was the front, man. Like the back of the front of the back. Like we just
I would have loved to play a show in Coombs, man. That would have been awesome.
We had like metal night Mondays and fucking DJs on Friday nights, and we had like this outdoor smoking pit that was like a lounge, and it was just the best, most awesome vibes there, and everybody loved each other, and it was good.
That's awesome, dude. Well, hey, man, I'll definitely try and make it a point to come to the island after the winter time here, and like I said, hopefully there'll be some shows that are socially distant friendly and whatnot, and we'll make it happen, man. And I definitely want to come shoot a video in your neck of the woods, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. And we'll keep in touch and shoot some videos, talk to your homies. I'm like,
absolutely, man. Let me talk to some homeboys out here, some other homie rappers I know, and we'll see if they want to come on your show and be a guest too, man. I'm sure they'll love the chit chat about things. They love to talk.
And well, yeah, and the Halloween thing, if they want to try and throw some music out there or whatever, I can try and
Yeah,
figure out how to
yeah,
do that. I'm not sure, but I know it's
absolutely, man.
possible, so I'll figure it out. I'm all about researching and learning and figuring shit out right now. So
Anything's possible, man.
yeah, and even if any of them know, like I need help, like I ain't gonna lie, I'm over my head with this show. So it's like I'm definitely
You
reaching
know what,
out for
man?
help to the universe.
This is pretty good, man. You're doing a pretty good job, dude. Like this is pretty smooth. Like it's been a pretty simple process, man. What can I say, right?
It's pretty easy to sign up too, like for a guest. I guess we forgot about that part if anybody want to join, but I think I'm just gonna just leave it at like it's easy to sign up, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
to link in, you can put your name in and shows up
Are
like
you if you can even send me this video after, are you able to send me the recorded video of this shit?
oh yeah, for sure. I can send you
Cool,
the link.
man.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
even
do
chop it
that.
up and I'll post a little preview video and be like, yo, like here's some clips from my interview
Yeah,
as
and
I'm doing the interview.
yeah, like I said, it on the only thing is with Twitch, it just live streams. It's like a live only scenario. But
Right,
like
right.
the
Oh, dude, I'm so new. I'm too
the
new.
Facebook is like it keeps it on there. I don't know about Periscope and YouTube. Obviously, it's there,
That's
but
right.
um, I also like I don't know if you noticed last night I had the countdown, and then the
Yeah.
video. I cut that out. I was like, this is like wasting 30 seconds of somebody's time, and this is bullshit. So I cut it out and did the little DuBe time promo. So I like goes hustling, and then like put in the put it in like when I post it instead of actually somebody having to click on the link and take that second to like watch the video. I uploaded it so it's like auto plays. So I'm like trying to hack, but that's just like what you got to do. But I really enjoy like doing the stuff with the
Absolutely.
videos, and like that little promo video I did today took me about 15-20 minutes. It was just like I was doing it fast, so I was like
I like
this
that,
one,
man.
this one, this one, this
That
one.
was that was super dope, man. I really appreciate that. That was really good.
And probably
I was super happy about that.
what I'll do after is I'll take this video and put in that introduction. So then that'll be like the like proper video instead of all this live stuff that's going on
Yeah,
right now.
man. Use anything you want from this interview for future clips or promos, man. Feel free.
Yeah, same with you, man. Like fucking let's have a little competition of our interview skills and we'll do little videos like segments and shit. I think that'd be cool.
Chill, man.
Sweet.
All right,
Fuck
man.
me.
Well, I'm probably gonna jet off, but I like. Thanks so much for letting me on the DuBe Time podcast, man.
No, it's awesome. Thank you, man. Thanks to the universe and everybody showing up and watching this today, tomorrow, next year,
Yo,
down the road. It's fucking awesome of you to tune in and watch the show. We couldn't do it without you
live
guys.
that
So
Twitch life.
that twitching life.
All right, yo.
All right, man.
I'll talk
Peace
to you
out.
soon, man. We'll link up real soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Peace out.
Cheers. All right. Thank you guys. I'm gonna leave it there at that. I got dry mouth. I gotta go take a sip of coffee. So thank you guys for tuning in. No show tomorrow night. Love you. Thank you. Cheers.